Hi, how you doing? I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports. Now on today's show, we're looking at the aftermath, the hangover of Arsenal's 5 wins have come to a crashing defeat against Liverpool at home, losing 2-0. Now, before we get into it, I'm not going to do the make sure you like, subscribe and turn that notification on so you don't miss a show until we upload. Well, actually, I kind of did, but let's get into this one. So, Mikel Arteta came to his first defeat in 6. That's right, he won 5 on the bounce, going up against Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp's juggernaut going for the Premier League, chasing down Manchester City, while Arsenal still occupy 4th, trying to get that final Champions League place. And remember, 2 games in hand, and they played one of them just now. Okay, it was a defeat, but it wasn't a crucial defeat in the sense of they got outplayed, outmuscled, outfought, outgunned. Pardon that one right there. But what I'm trying to say is this: Mikel Arteta has brought Arsenal to another level. And when I say another level, we now have four players that's now been called up to the England squad. Of course, Ramsdale should be the England number 1. Ben White, because of his form, £50 million defender coming from Brighton. People said, what a waste of money. Now back in the England squad. Saka and Smith Rowe, of course, why would they not be in the England fold? But that's what Mikel Arteta has done. He has elevated these players to another level. And it's a shame that Granit Xhaka doesn't get the mention that he should get, because his partnership with Thomas Partey, with Odegaard in front, has shown exactly what Mikel Arteta has been trying to do. For the first 45 minutes of this game, we saw just how good Arsenal could be. When I'm saying could be, they can be this good on a consistent basis. They now have the players playing together, and that's down to Mikel Arteta, his philosophy. If you remember when he first came into Arsenal, he was talking about players coming together, bringing the fans and the players and the club being united. Without one or the other, it's just not going to work. And this is what he has done game after game, week after week, day after day. The things we don't see in training is the things that's coming out on the pitch. That's right. The secret training comes out on the pitch. We're seeing it week after week. They're getting better and better and better. Do I think Liverpool deserve to win? No. Why? Because it was just too much whatever that cost to go. But then again, a lot of people will say, well, T, that's what happens. You don't take those advantages. You just don't win. So in that part, okay, Liverpool deserve their goal. They took him. But if Ramsdale saved that at the near post, no goal. If Saka kicked the ball out into the stands instead of trying to go up the line and not off Robertson's back, who came in, Firmino just there, just Bobby dazzling, coming in and out, and then gets in front of the 2 defenders plus the goalkeeper and scores a goal. But that's what we're talking about. If we said that if Arsenal took all 4 of their chances, the clear-cut chances that they could have created, that they should have created, would have been a different score. Would have been 4-2 rather than 2-0. But that's what we're talking about, if, buts and maybes. But now what we are seeing is Arsenal can contend, they can compete. A couple of players, they are away. And what players are we talking about? Well, I'm not going to talk about it right now because we've got another show for another day that you will definitely not miss. And if you do miss it, that's because you haven't subscribed, you haven't liked, and you haven't turned on your notifications. So when we do upload, you will get that show. So back to the Emirates. What are we talking about? We're talking about Arsenal progressing. That's what we're talking about. They're in 4th with 2 games in hand, 1 point away from Manchester United. When I say 1 point away, United are 1 point behind. Arsenal go to Villa this Saturday. If Arsenal can produce the energy levels that they produced against Liverpool, who knows what they're going to do to Villa? I'm serious. Who knows if Martinelli puts on that display? Look what he done to Trent. Look what he done to Trent. Trent is still spinning right now thinking, what the hell did happen to me? Martinelli showed his hunger, his desire. The things that Arteta wants is there in his players. Odegaard didn't have the best game, but he was still pressing, he was still hounding, he was still doing his thing. Lacazette was further up the pitch. He done his job. Okay, he didn't score, but what I'm saying is this. These players are building and loving this new philosophy. Xhaka's new role. We're saying his new role? No. Mikel Arteta just got in his head and said, listen, you can't keep letting us down. Thomas Partey, critical of himself, brings himself up, then went public with it. Them 2 now look solid. We're talking about keep on getting rid of Xhaka. I'm not the one that's saying that. I think Xhaka is absolutely a dynamite of a player, and that we do have a show coming out. So that's why you do need to turn on that notification, subscribe, and make sure you don't miss a video every time we upload. Let's get back to Arsenal. Do I think Xhaka's good? Yes, I do. Will we miss him if he goes to Roma next season? Hell yes, we're going to miss him. And that's why we're going to talk about that show when it comes out. So that's why you need to subscribe and turn that notification on. But anyway, back to the show. Arsenal were fantastic last night. I was proud of them. Don't get me wrong, when I watched it, I couldn't get a ticket. When the first goal winning, I did go on my phone and I was like, oh man, here we go. Floodgates are about to open, but it didn't. Arsenal still created chances. They still carved out exactly the opportunities, but they just did not take them. And that sometimes is going to be the difference of you succeeding or you failing. So going into Villa, they're going to have to create those chances again, but this time have more hunger, have more desire in the box and just bang, get in there, get in front of the defender, muscle your way in, make something happen. When they go wide, and as soon as it goes wide, that ball's got to go in straight away. And sometimes that's what Arsenal are doing. They're dilly-dallying, they're waiting for the defenders to come back and get into position. Then they're going to go and try and score the goal. That was my only critical part so far of Arteta. I was at the game on the weekend when we played Leicester and they was doing the same thing again. Balls going wide and they weren't whipping that ball in the box. I was very critical of Martinelli in that game against Leicester. He was always wide. He wasn't showing his hand for the ball. Come Liverpool, my God, something. He must have heard me in the stands, not cussing him out, but saying, come on, Gabby, get into the game. And boy, did he show up last night. But that's about it for today's show. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on that notification on so you don't miss a show. And remember, Arsenal are going for the top four and Arsenal will get that top four. See you soon.